The world of beliefs and magic is like a vast ocean filled with mysteries and secrets that have been woven into the fabric of each nation's culture for centuries, forming unique traditions and images of the world. Every corner of the planet has its own magical rituals, beliefs, and legends that sometimes cause admiration and surprise, and sometimes mistrust from those who seek strictly rational explanations. Together, we will dive into this magical labyrinth to understand how magic continues to live next to us, preserving ancient knowledge and secrets passed down from generation to generation. In every country, magic penetrates into people's everyday life, taking different forms, from amulets and talismans to rites and rituals that help cope with difficulties or attract good luck. In Japan, for example, omamori talismans are widespread, protecting from evil and bringing success, while in Central Europe people still use candles, spells, and amulets to protect their home and family well-being. These beliefs and practices are not just traditions, but an important part of cultural identity that shapes the way of life and helps to strengthen faith in oneself and the world around us. In India, legends and beliefs are imbued with a rich spiritual history, where gods and goddesses, sacred rituals, and magical practices are intertwined in the daily lives of millions of people. Here, belief in karma and reincarnation is largely determined by numerous myths and stories passed down from generation to generation. Here, each town and village has its own sacred places, where rituals are often held to attract protection and good fortune, and the recitation of mantras and the use of amulets are considered an integral part of the fight against adversity. In these traditions, magic and faith have merged into a single whole, forming a special spiritual world, where mystical powers are considered an inseparable part of the daily life and destiny of each person. In Africa, magical rituals are deeply rooted in culture and serve as a link between people, nature, and the spiritual world, helping to solve important life problems and protect the community from adversity. Shamans and healers use special spells, rituals, and amulets to call upon spirits, cure illnesses, or ensure the fertility of the land, and secret knowledge is passed down from generation to generation in the form of ancient rituals shrouded in myths and symbols. These magical practices not only help people cope with difficulties, but also strengthen the sense of unity and spiritual security in society, preserving a rich heritage of legends and customs. In South America, traditional rites and rituals are closely connected with nature, the spirits of ancestors and myths passed down for centuries, creating a unique cultural code of the peoples of the region. The Aztecs, Incas, Quechua, and other peoples use magical ceremonies to call for rain, give thanks for the harvest, or protect against evil, connecting earthly and spiritual forces through dances, sacrifices, and sacred objects. These rituals not only harmonize human life with natural cycles, but also serve as a powerful reminder of the connection between the past and the present, eternally living in the traditions and beliefs of these peoples. In Asia, magical practices occupy an important place in culture and religion, concealing a wealth of ancient teachings and rituals passed down from generation to generation. Buddhist and Taoist rites use mantras, yantras, and scented candles to cleanse the aura and attract harmony, while blood magic, feng shui, and healing practices help balance energy and achieve success. These practices are an integral part of the way of life, connecting a person with the spiritual world and strengthening their faith in the power of tradition and inner strength. In Europe, mystical beliefs and legends are deeply woven into the region's history and culture, creating an image of mystery and enigma that has been tried to be solved for centuries. Medieval witches, alchemists, and beliefs about shrines and sacred sites live on in folk tales and everyday life, shaping the idea of magic as a force that can control destiny. These mystical beliefs help us understand Europe's deep cultural roots, preserving secrets and legends that have been passed down through the centuries and remain part of our collective heritage to this day. In the Middle East, beliefs and rituals are intertwined with ancient history, religions, and culture, creating a rich mosaic of magical practices that still have a profound impact on everyday life. From using amulets and talismans to ward off the evil eye, to performing complex rituals to attract prosperity and good fortune, magic is considered part of the spiritual world, helping to combat adversity and ensure harmony. These practices, deeply rooted in tradition, help to maintain a connection with spiritual forces and strengthen the belief in sacredness and service to higher powers. In Australia and Oceania, legends of magic and spiritual forces are passed down orally from generation to generation, forming unique cultural traditions of indigenous peoples. Myths of powerful spirits, shamans, and magical rites connect the living with ancestors, natural elements, and mystical creatures, providing balance and protection for the community. These legends not only fill life with meaning and spiritual depth, but also serve as a powerful reminder of the human connection with nature and the universe, preserving a rich heritage that continues to live on today. Culture and history play a decisive role in shaping and strengthening magical beliefs, turning them into a living and lasting heritage of each people. It is through traditional rituals, legends, and ceremonies that the ancient knowledge and values that have shrouded everyday life with meaning for centuries are transmitted. These beliefs not only reflect the uniqueness of cultural characteristics, but also serve as symbols of collective identity, preserving the connection between the past and the present, and allowing people to feel their involvement in deep spiritual roots. Ultimately, it is culture and history that transform magic from simple superstitions into the most important part of the spiritual essence of the people, forming their unique image of the world. In the modern world, magic continues to play an important role, manifesting itself not only in traditional rituals, but also in popular culture, the latest practices and psychological techniques, helping people cope with stress and search for meaning. Surprisingly, today magic is actively integrated into the field of self-improvement, astrology, and alternative medicine, opening up new horizons for those who seek harmony and inner balance. These facts confirm that faith in magical powers remains alive and relevant, uniting the past and the future, tradition and innovation in the endless search for answers to the most important questions of human life. Understanding the difference between superstition and tradition is key to understanding magic, as superstitions are often based on individual fears and unproven anxieties, while traditional beliefs are passed down from generation to generation and are rooted in cultural and religious foundations. Superstitions often arise from fear and the need to control the unpredictability of life, while traditions serve as a way to strengthen unity and preserve the historical identity of a people. Distinguishing these concepts helps us understand why some beliefs and practices remain vital and meaningful to communities, while others are perceived as ridiculous or outdated. People continue to believe in magic today because it provides a spark of hope, emotional support, and a search for meaning in difficult situations when rational explanations seem insufficient. Magic provides a sense of connection with something higher, helps to feel in control of one's destiny, and restores inner harmony, especially in times of global crisis and uncertainty. These deeply rooted beliefs continue to exist as an expression of culture, tradition, and spiritual needs, reminding us that faith is a powerful force that can overcome fears and fill life with meaning. Magic is an integral part of cultural identity and a means of self-expression, allowing people to preserve their unique traditions, myths, and spiritual values. Through magical rituals, amulets, and symbols, people strengthen their connection with their ancestors, embodying their history and worldview in everyday life. In this context, magic becomes a powerful tool for affirming individuality and collective identity, serving as a bridge between the past and the present, as well as an expression of the deepest beliefs and values of the people. In different countries and cultures, religion and magic often intertwine, creating unique belief systems where the spiritual and the earthly are closely connected, complementing each other. In some countries, magical practices are considered sacred and integrated into religious rituals, while in others there are clear boundaries between them, despite overlapping traditions. This harmony or tension between religion and magic shows how deeply and multifacetedly faith influences people's lives and what rich cultural layers are hidden behind apparent contradictions. Magical beliefs have a significant impact on people's daily lives, guiding their actions, forming habits, and creating a sense of protection and support in difficult times. From wearing amulets and performing small rituals to turning to fortune tellers and shamans, all this helps people feel in control of their destiny and strengthen their faith in their own strength. Thus, magic becomes an integral part of everyday life, creating inner harmony and connecting the individual with their cultural and spiritual heritage. The popularity of magical practices among young people is explained by their desire for uniqueness, self-expression, and search for meaning in a rapidly changing world, where traditional values give way to new, more personal beliefs. In social networks and the modern media space, magic becomes a way to declare oneself, attract attention, and feel control over one's destiny, as well as connect with communities of like-minded people. It is in the combination of mysticism and modernity that young people find the opportunity to realize their inner needs, strengthening their identity and sense of connection with ancient traditions in a new, relevant format. Magic plays an important role in solving personal problems and shaping destiny, because for many people it becomes a source of hope, support, and self-confidence, especially when traditional methods prove insufficient. Through rituals, spells, and amulets, people seek harmony, protection from adversity, and the opportunity to change their destiny for the better. In this process, magic turns from a simple belief into a powerful tool of inner strength, helping to overcome difficulties and fill life with meaning and confidence. Magic and cultural heritage are closely linked, serving as a living bridge that unites the past and the present, passing on ancient knowledge and traditions to new generations. These magical practices and beliefs have been preserved among peoples as a valuable heritage that allows them to understand their historical identity, worldview, and spiritual values. Thanks to this, the connection with the past strengthens cultural self-awareness and helps to actualize the wealth of spiritual traditions, making magic not just a part of history, but a living link that continues to shape the modern image of the world. In conclusion, magic is a unique reflection of the richness of cultural traditions, a symbol of the historical accumulation of knowledge, beliefs, and spiritual values of each people. It unites people through common rituals, legends, and symbols, creating a holistic view of how culture and faith have shaped the worldview over the centuries. Ultimately, magic becomes not only a part of the past, but also a living mirror that allows us to understand the deep foundations of culture and maintain its living connection with modernity. Ultimately, faith and tradition are not only ways to explain the world around us, but also the basis of human existence, which helps us find meaning, strengthen the spirit, and feel connected to the past and the future. These spiritual practices serve as a bridge between generations, reminding us of the importance of heritage and faith in the formation of individual and collective identity. Thus, faith and tradition remain an integral part of human life, since they make our lives more meaningful and connect us to the endless history of cultures and spiritual quests. Subscribe to our channel to discover new horizons of knowledge, uncover the secrets of cultures, and learn amazing facts about the world that inspire and broaden your horizons. Ahead of you are even more fascinating stories, deep research, and unusual discoveries that will help you better understand the richness of human culture and thinking. Don't miss the important stuff, because each new video brings you closer to solving the mysteries of this amazing world.